Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, 31st of August 2025, last day of August, Clash in Paris tonight. Very excited for that, especially Jonathan Felix, Anthony Sination II Jr. versus Logan Paul, which been a main event, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to give you guys my thoughts, review on a Netflix movie I watched earlier today called The Life List. Now, what this film is about, it stars Sofia Carson, and she, her mother had just passed away, of cancer, and she has a whole bunch of siblings, and they all, after she passed away, talk to the will people. I don't know what they're called, you know what I mean? About, what are they inheriting and all that. And she thought she was going to inherit the company that the mother built and all that. But then it turns out she had something specifically for her, Sofia Carson. And that was basically this kind of life list, basically like a bucket list. Yeah, I bet they couldn't call this the bucket list because that movie starring Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson already exists. But life list, basically, she wrote it when she was 13, and her mother said, I want you to accomplish each of the things you wrote here. Some of these can be exceptions, and it's she had a DVD for her, when she passed, and it was after you complete one item off of the list, you get a new DVD, and at the end, she gets one more bonus thing in a red envelope along with one last DVD. Once she's done everything on the list, but she has to do it by New Year's, otherwise no. So what did I think of The Life List? It was solid, a fun movie, of a fun concept, more than the actual movie itself. That's what my mom said. And now I'm wondering if my mom influenced my opinion on the movie. But, it's a fun concept. It was fun to watch her, try to do the things on her list. And even then, it was just, you get excited to see what each new DVD would be, And it was and yeah, sorry, I got in my own thoughts for a bit. But it's also kind of like a romance movie, because the one of the things on the list was Find True Love. And we get a whole relationship with the guy at the will company, working with her, or while doing as the mother requested, hey, I give you a new duty after each of these, stuff like that, and their relationship, he's he's not in the movie a whole lot, but obviously they're fairly important. But it's whenever she picks up a DVD, even the last hour of the movie is when he really is fully in the movie, mostly, really, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's Yeah, I like it. I liked it. I liked it, and I gotta say, even in this movie, when it comes to the DVDs, I just wanted to mention this because one thing that kind of made me smile was like at the start when the Will guy, well, his name is Brad, the character's name is Brad. He says, "Do you have a DVD player?" And then she says, "My boyfriend has an Xbox." And then he says, "Yeah, that works." That made me smile because I like that, they mentioned that video game players can play DVDs, And it was funny, like when you see her like using the Xbox controller to try and press play, And yeah. And she even asked in the movie, "Why DVDs? Like, really?" And then he says, she wanted you to have something that you can physically keep and all that. Netflix, the world's most famous streaming service, literally promoting physical media in their own movie. How about that? Far out. Love to see it. Far out. I would respect Netflix more if they. Why would they be looking for one individual person's respect? You know what I mean? I would love Netflix more if they release physical media more often at the same time. Because I remember they released, all the Marvel shows before they moved them to Disney Plus, which made sense. But like before Disney Plus even existed, like Daredevil, The Defenders, etc. But it was like Iron Fist, it was like what am I trying to say? It was like how they would release them on physical media. The Mitchells versus the Machines. That's a Netflix movie. I got it on DVD. It was actually pretty neat to own that on DVD. And you know what's cool? It's like they included the Netflix logo intro on the DVD. How cool was that? I just love that. And I love that movie too, Mitchells vs. Machines. I think that's my favorite movie of 2021, if I'm being honest. Love that movie. Anyway, that's really all I gotta say. Yeah, good film. I enjoyed it. And I might review some more films. So peace out, y'all. Have a good one.